What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 54 of our Wolves Career Mode, and today we've got a couple of games for you, don't we? We have Middlesbrough in the FA Cup, and then we have the first leg of our semi-final in the Carabao Cup against Liverpool, and then we have Manchester City in the league. So, yeah, it's not going to be easy today. We're right off the back of two straight losses, one being the Tottenham game where we were blasted away, and then we have that... we had that very bad loss to West Brom as well. So, I mean, it's not going perfect at the moment. And hopefully we can, right a couple wrongs today. We're going to have to make some changes. I'm really, really waiting for Dendoncker to come back. That is one that we need to come back as soon as possible. We're going to bring Andrade onto the bench. I think Vitinha can come onto the bench as well. This is one of those games where we can rest against the Middlesbrough team that we, in theory, should be beating. But we'll see as we go on. But the midfield is kind of light when we're missing two center backs because we kind of just move Coop Miners up into that area. But we're going to have to deal with it going forward. Let's get Vinagre onto the bench for now, and that should do. So Putin, Silva, and Neto up front, Rene Adelaide, Sanchez, and Neves in midfield, and Hoover, Coop Miners, Foyth, and Nuri along the back line in front of Patricio. So let's jump into this. Wolves Middlesbrough. Let's go. Oh, that's a really good ball out there, and Akpom's going to get onto this, and Akpom has scored early. That is an excellent pass to him, and Foyth can't keep up with Akpom. And Middlesbrough have started very well as they've scored inside 4 minutes. And our poor form continues into this third game in a row. The ball straight forward is just... Our center backs today are rather slow. And already the pace has been torn apart there. A really good start for Middlesbrough. Not a so great one for us. 1-0. Sanchez, one more back inside. Finds Neves. Neves does well, and he slides an excellent ball in there to Rene Adelaide. Blocked into the back of the net, I think. I tried to go opposite side there, but it's found its way into the back of the net. And I believe that's just a blocked shot that's gone right into the back of the net. We're going to see. Rene Adelaide's definitely going to take the credit for it. But let's take a look here. It falls in there. It's a great pass from Neves into Rene Adelaide. He hits it, and it does take a huge deflection and go right into the other corner. As he stretches, and it just gets Kumic's outstretched leg there, and it goes flying into the opposite side. A bit of fortune about it. The move was good. If the touch was better, he probably finishes that anyway. But we'll take it here. 1-1 as we approach 20 minutes. Nicely played inside. Oh, I've let him turn. It was way too easy. And I can't get the clearance away, and they've hit back just like that. Dreadful on my end. And it's Akpom again. Absolutely dreadful defending it is on my end. It's tough. It's tough for me to switch the way I defend. I mean, yeah, he's just turned there. I've stepped up, tried to step in that time. It's failed. And they've grabbed a second, and Akpom's grabbed a second. It's the way I defend. It does cause me problems. But it also causes, or it's like a risk-reward kind of thing going forward. Like if I step up with players and I kind of push them back, they tend to, make some mistakes sometimes. And we make mistakes on our end doing that. And, every once in a while we concede a goal doing it. Maybe not once in a while, it happens all the time. But we also concede or score a ton of goals defending that way. So it is what it is, I suppose. Rene Adelaide, he wants another goal, and he's grabbed one. What a hit. And it's Rene Adelaide's second, and we've hit back rather quickly again. 4 goals inside the opening half hour. This is going to be very much back and forth, isn't it? That's an excellent hit, though, from Rene Adelaide. So smooth. And comes to him. He keeps going across the box. It opens up for him. And that is an excellent, excellent strike right into the roof of the net. Great hit. 2-2. We get to that, we can. Rene Adelaide persistent as he picks it up and slides it forward here. And it comes to Silva, who's in a bit of a position out wide, and it comes across, and Neto's finished. And we've turned it around here in the first half. 41 minutes gone, it's 3-2. They pushed Fabio Silva a little bit wide, but the runs in the middle came across eventually. It could have gone to him. It could have gone to Rene Adelaide for his hat trick. It ends up at Neto's feet, and he's finished it. As Fabio Silva cuts back inside there, slides it across. And it's hammered into the back of the net first time from Neto. And it's 3-2 on 42 minutes. It's a really poor giveaway in a really bad spot. And I did not do better with that. This comes forward to Akpom. Nice take. Oh, it's a great step inside, and Akpom's on it, and he's got a hat trick. I cannot believe this. 3-3. We've been very, very poor recently, and it's extended into this half, as it looks like we're going to head into halftime level with Middlesbrough, as Akpom has a hat trick. It's nice play here. It's a really good step inside, and we just don't get there in time to block that shot. Unbelievable. 3-3, halftime. They're playing it forward. That's an excellent ball out there to Morsey, and he's finished. What is going on at the back? We're slow, we're static. That's what that was all about, that one. Aside from my mistakes, it doesn't help that we're pretty slow at the back, and that pass was perfectly timed. The run was perfectly timed. Middlesbrough's taking a bloody lead here. Yeah, see, Rene Adelaide looked like he was keeping up there, and then they kind of fell off a little bit at the end. Not what we want to see. It's a low finish. It's a decent finish. And it's 4-3 to Middlesbrough. I don't know what's going on. Oh, come on. Got to keep hold of that. There's space here. That's a good ball in, and he's finished that as well. It's 5-3 to Middlesbrough. They're tearing our back line apart. And I've got no one else to, like, bring in here. I miss Connor Cody and Dendonker so much. Coop Miners and Foyth as a center back pairing can never happen again, but it's a good run in there. It's just a good move, and I thought, once again, Patricio, I thought he could come out and gap that. He hasn't. It's 63 minutes gone now, and it's 5-3. We need 2 goals to stay in this. Rene Adelaide's on it. We need a goal right here, surely, to get something from this, as Potence steps inside, finds Rene Adelaide. Rene Adelaide with a good ball, and there it is. There's one back. There's 5 minutes to go, and since we've conceded that 5th goal, we've barely touched it. Middlesbrough just moving the ball around. As I said, they don't need to score or anything like that. It's a good ball in there. And Fabio Silva finishes it off. But as I said, they don't need to score, so they move the ball up the pitch and then just kind of hold on to it. The computer is killing time. It's driving me absolutely nuts. We have 2 minutes. We have to get the ball back. And this is just what it's been like. This is just it. Boos around the stadium here, and rightfully so. And we're not going to get the ball back. I cannot believe that. Oh, it drives me nuts. And the problem, too, trying to get the ball back, is that when you hold the right bumper and bring second players over, they don't put tackles in and stuff. And it's kind of a waste of time. There's no real way to drag people over, as we've been bloody beaten here by Middlesbrough. And it's 3 games on the bounce that we've lost. And I have no idea what's going on. No idea. Thankfully, we've won that tournament before, so I'm not, like, really annoyed about it, but I'm just genuinely annoyed about the play at the back. It is a mess all over the place, and we need to get some center backs back, or, you know, move one out and bring one in or something, because it's just, I mean, we're in January, but it is not good enough back there, and everyone's really slow. I've been really disappointed with Foyth since we've bought him. He's been very, very poor for us. But for the moment, we're kind of just waiting for someone to come in, as a couple offers have come in for Tamori for 30 million. I don't know how much money we've got. Transfers. We've got 72 million in the bank. Do we bring in a center back just to help this out a little bit? Because it's really not good, is it? And we need some more pace too at center back. Diego Carlos. I mean, Tamori would be a good option. Let's try and get Tamori in. Just to have another center back with a little bit of pace there. And then maybe we can, you know, move one off in the summer. Because having 5 would kind of be a lot, but we'll see. Offer 22 million. What is this? Oh, they want Vinagre. Oh, they're comfortable with that. Vinagre and 4 million for Tamori is fine. Vinagre is kind of just sitting on the bench there. Or sitting in the reserves, really. He doesn't play very often. I mean, we're good at left back. I think that's a pretty good deal. He only wants to be sporadic, which is good. 4 years. He's 25. Oh, 2 years. I didn't think he'd say that. Oh, 3. Kind of wants to play really well and get his last contract in as he gets to 28. Accept his release clause. What does he want pay-wise? We'll go with 50. And a £300,000 bonus. He wants 52. That's fine. That's alright. So here we go. We have a center back in. One to just hold us over, hopefully, for a little bit as we kind of just work something out here. I mean, the problem is just Dendoncker and Cody, obviously. Excuse me. But Foyth is just... he's just not fast enough. He's not good enough, I don't think. He's been very poor. He's a lot slower, seemingly, in-game than what that 71 shows. But he just doesn't feel good. He hasn't been playing well. Obviously, there'll be chances and stuff later on, but it's not been good. So let's jump into this. Wolves-Liverpool. Leg number 1 of our Carabao Cup semi-final. A tournament we haven't won yet. And we'll bring Sanchez in to start. Hoover can go onto the bench. Andrade can come onto the bench. Why not? And I really want Dendoncker back. The problem is those long terms are really killing them a little bit. Hopefully we can, you know, work them back up to their very best, guys. But let's jump into this. Wolves-Liverpool. Let's go. Lucas. That's a good ball out there to Jimenez. One more back. Sanchez. It's a good touch, and Jimenez has made an excellent run. Oh, what a save. It's Karius in goal. That is an excellent save from him. And the header goes over the bar. Nice tackle there by Guendouzi. There's one more on here. Here's Sanchez. He's dragging this forward, and Jimenez as he strayed. I'm not sure, but Sanchez is coming forward, and he scored, and Jimenez hasn't strayed. I kept waiting for the whistle to go. It was very, very tight, but we finally take the lead. We've been very, very good since the start of this game. Liverpool defensively all over the place. And at the back, they're struggling to keep pace with Jimenez and Traore kind of running up against Piqué and the other center back. It's very weird to see Piqué at left back for Liverpool, but that's an excellent hit. It's an excellent move, and we deservedly lead 1-0 here. It's a good ball there. Gets it forward. Jimenez gets a little bit lucky, but we're still holding on to it. Out wide here to Traore, and Traore's in space. Traore, good save. It's come back to Lucas. Unlucky from Karius. But that's all down to Traore having the space and getting behind Piqué. we're going to take advantage of that as often as we can. It's very, very weird. And Traore's having the run at a really old center back here. And all the space in the world. It's a good save, and it just happens to fall right to Lucas a couple yards from goal. Takes one touch, smashes it into the back of an empty net. But it's all about Traore having the run here. It's Nathaniel Phillips, or Nathan Phillips, at left center back, and PK at left back. And Traore and Jimenez are absolutely demolishing that. And here's Minamino in a good space, and he goes for goal. That's an excellent finish. Minamino giving Liverpool a lifeline back. They've barely been in it. That must be their first chance. And that's an excellent finish. He just gets him behind. Kind of like we've been doing. But he gets right in behind. Gomez doesn't get back in time. Johnny doesn't catch up. It's an excellent finish. And on 38 minutes, it's 2-1. There's plenty of space here. And Mane's onside. And Firmino's in the middle here as it comes to Mane, and he's scored. And Liverpool have scored 2 goals running right in behind. 2 quick goals. They had all the space in the world there, and it was almost like a 3-on-1 at the back. This ball gets slipped in, and look at that. They're flooding forward. It's just Gomez, really. But Mane doesn't need anybody as he finishes it beyond Patricio. And we were cruising at one point, and all of a sudden it's 2-2. Ridiculous. Let's turn inside. Here's Lucas, and Jimenez has found a little bit of space to run into. And Jimenez steps inside his defender there. 3-2, too easy. It's really poor defending back there from Liverpool again. And this time Jimenez takes advantage and gives us back the lead. 3-2 the score as we just start off this second half. It's a good ball forward, but look at all the space. Too much of it. He just slips inside. Finishes it beyond Karius. And it's 3-2. Plays that forward. Jimenez gets it out to Lucas. Lucas can clip it into space brilliantly. And Vitinha, what a great touch. And he gets away from Van Dijk and slips it across. And it's Jimenez. It's 4. And we grab another. 4-2 the score. We pull away from Liverpool a little bit here. We probably deserved it, to be completely fair. Outside that little flurry Liverpool at the end of the first half. We've been dominant. That's an excellent header from Vitinha. A great ball across. And Jimenez smashes it in. 4-2. Oh, nice step inside there. That's brilliant from Chamberlain. And he scored a goal. That was Firmino, not Chamberlain. Jesus. Either way, it's an excellent goal. It's a lovely little move there from Roberto Firmino. I cannot believe this game is 4-3. I really cannot. This is an excellent little... That's just brilliant, isn't it? From Firmino. It comes along with an excellent finish. And with 5 minutes or so to go, 7 minutes, it's another for Liverpool. It's 4-3. And in terms of goals conceded, we seemingly getting worse every week. It's been a very, very bad stretch for us. There's 30 seconds to go here. Can we get up the pitch? We get that out there. It gets played forward, and we might get up the pitch. Here it's Jimenez. And Jimenez, can he score this? That's a big goal. With the last kick of the game, we get a 5th. And it finishes 5-3 here. And we're going to take a 2-goal lead into Anfield for the second leg. That is a massive goal. Kept waiting for the ref to blow the whistle. He hasn't there. We'll take it. That's a good touch, and he just gets away. And it comes across the goalkeeper. An excellent finish. And as I said there, that is a massive, massive goal. Pretty much last kick of the game. As I have dropped something. We'll get it later on. I've dropped the bloody top of my joystick here, but that's all right. So, that's a massive, massive goal. And it finishes 5-3. Jimenez gets himself a hat trick. And we are going to go into the second leg with a 2-goal lead. That is a big, big, big goal as we want to win this tournament. And we finally won a game as well. Or not lost one. Our first in 4. But, you know, that is huge. But as we go forward, we're 4 points ahead of Leicester still. we had those 2 games where we dropped 6 points there, and nobody really took advantage of it. And it put us in a good spot. Now, as you can see, they're a little bit tired. We are also a little bit tired, though nothing crazy. I want to get Buta in there. I think Coop Miners can play CDM right now. And at left back, we'll put Nuri. We're going to bring Rene Adelaide onto the bench. And I want to bring Foyth onto the bench as well, just in case. And I want to start Rene Adelaide, I think, also. So let's jump into this. Manchester City Wolves. It's Bernardo Silva, Calvert-Lewin, and Sterling up front. Then De Bruyne, Milinkovic-Savic, Rodri, Angelino, Laporte, Koulibaly, and Cancelo. It's a pretty good team. So let's jump into this. Wolves City. Let's go. Can we move up the pitch quickly? Can the counterattack come? That's a lovely ball. Oh, and Jimenez, he gets in front of him there, and he's finished that. He's taken it right off Laporte's feet. Laporte gets a touch onto it to keep it away, but Jimenez steps in between him and the ball, and then all of a sudden he's one-on-one with the goalkeeper. It gets clipped in. Laporte gets in front. He just can't clear it. Jimenez steps in, just touches it into the back of the net, and that's an excellent, excellent start here. 8 minutes gone. It's 1-0. Here's Neves. Lovely play here, and it comes to St. Maximin, who's in tons and tons of space, and he is very, very quick. St. Maximin, oh, good save. Couldn't quite get to a position where I could... He's almost too quick for himself. Couldn't quite get to a position where I could wrap my foot around it and open up his body to finish that off. Rene Adelaide finds Jimenez. Coop Miners is making a lovely little run there. And it's Coop Miners here, and he can slip it out there. It's not the greatest pass to Jimenez, is it? But he slides it back across. Brilliant from Jimenez, and Rene Adelaide doubles up our lead. Manchester City have not had a great day going forward, and neither have we, really. We've just been incredibly clinical so far. And that should have been a tap-in for Jimenez instead. Jimenez did well to step back inside and slide it across, and it becomes a tap-in for Rene Adelaide, who's had a good couple of games today. But on 65 minutes, it's 2-0, and Manchester City need to find that final pass, because for the longest time, this game has just been get into the final third, not find the final pass, turn it over. And it's just gone that way for both teams, really. But as I said, we've been very, very clinical. Nicely done. Let's slip forward. Here's Traore racing away. And there's plenty of space here to seal this game up as that comes across. And that is an emphatic finish, to say the least, from Jimenez, who seals the 3 points for us. And hopefully this jump starts the second half of our season. These 2 wins, because it's not been great since. It's a good ball across, but look at that finish. He has just hammered that toward goal. In off the bar. No chance whatsoever for Ederson. That traveled so quickly. What a hit. And a great counterattack. 3-0. Nice tackle. Oh, a bit unlucky there. And they come forward, and Silva's going to get onto this. Tries to play it across, and it gets there to De Bruyne. I thought Buta was going to cut that out. That looked for all the world he would. City pull one back. It's De Bruyne who smashes it into the back of the net. They need 2 more, of course, to grab something, but I thought we had this here. It's Tomori chasing. He can't get there. It's slid across, and Buta just kind of overruns it, really. And can't get back in time to cover De Bruyne. And De Bruyne doesn't miss those. With 15 minutes to go, we've just made our subs as well. 3-1. Let's not throw this away. Nice ball forward here. We slip that through, we can. That's a lovely ball to St. Maximin, and that's a great touch from St. Maximin. St. Maximin, game over now. Officially, no comeback here as St. Maximin peels away from the defender and slams home the finish in the 86th minute. 4-1 the score, and we are going to come away with a very, very, very good win. Great header there, and he just keeps on running. And an excellent little finish to go along with it. 4-1, 87 minutes gone. Oh, nicely done. It's a good step inside. Can't quite get to him there. He flies it at the top of the box. It's blocked. Silva gets back onto it. 30 seconds to go. And this is just consolation time, but we win it. And that's it. 4-1 the score. an excellent performance, an excellent result as well. We weren't conceding stupid goals, and we were very, very clinical. 7 or 8 total shots there. Liverpool win their game. Tottenham win theirs. We'll see where that leaves everybody, but we're at minimum still 4 points ahead of second place, and as you can see, it's 6 points now as Leicester dropped their points. So we've actually gained there 6 points the gap between us and second, us and third. So that is absolutely massive from us. Next episode, what are we going to be doing? Chelsea, Fulham, and then the second leg of our Liverpool tie as we look to go ahead and win the Carabao Cup and the league. Those are the 2 things we're missing. Let me know if you guys want to end the series there. If we win the league this year and win the Carabao Cup, do we end the series there and move on to Benfica? Let me know. But guys, that is going to be it. I hope you've enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. Peace.